everyone, my name is Rick Passek, the FlyFish Fanatic. Welcome to my tying bench. Today we'll be tying a Cary special variant. It's just something that I've been tying for a couple of years now. Has worked very well at times. It's just got a splash of color in it, and it just I think it gives it more of a caddis look. But you'll see what I'm saying once we get going here. So. Stick around till the end of the video because we've reached 1,000 subscribers. Yay! Thank you, everyone. Thanks for following me. I'm really happy about that. We've got 1,000, and we're gonna shoot for the sky now. So, or for the moon, or whatever the heck the saying is. So, yeah. So just stick around to the end of the video. There'll be some instructions on there on how to join in into the contest to get a copy of my books. And a bunch of flies that I've tied on this channel. I'm not sure how many yet, but I'm going to go through my fly box that's in my drawer here of all the flies I've tied on the channel as well as others, and I'll put it together. So yeah, just stick around to the end of the video, and all the instructions will be there. The contest will start on Tuesday. Which is when this video will come out, and then Thursday and Sunday. So, and then once that's done, then we'll do a draw for the people that have joined up. So just stick around to the end of the video. So, like I said, today we're going to be doing a Cary special variant. So today in the vise we have a Hends BL 724 in a size 10. I'm going to be using some Semperfli Nanosilk in black. 12-aught, and I'll go through the materials as I go. So I've just waxed my thread a little bit just to make sure it gets purchased on the hook, no slipping. My tying bench is a bit of a mess right now, so if I'm searching around for stuff, sorry. But I just wanted to get these videos out with the contest rules, and so I had to just do things a little quickly. So I'm going to start off with putting a little bit of that's just a flat floss, heavy floss. It's got like 3 strands in it, so you can do however many you like for depending on the size of fly you're tying. If you want to tie these a bit smaller, which you can, I would go with 1 strand. I'm going to go with 2 strands. And it's going to be all together anyway. You're not going to... Oh, I just pulled 1 strand out, so I'm going to grab that other one again. It's going to look like... It's a rib. We're using these as a rib, right? So it's going to look like 1 rib by the time I'm done here anyway. It just... I'm just grabbing 2 of them just to make... Since I want a bit of a thicker rib on this one, because it's a bigger fly, right? So... So, like I said, this is a bit of a variant on it, but, well, not more than a bit. It is definitely a variant. So, okay, the next thing I'm going to use for the body is the new Semperfli Gel Core Body Fritz in micro. This stuff is, like, it's really, like, the pile is very, very small, as you can see. So, it's not like the straggles and stuff, like where it's long straggles, long fibers. This is quite a short little pile, so really like this stuff. It's the thing I like about this stuff the most right now that since I've been tying with it for the last month or so since it came out, is that when you're going hand over hand, a lot of these chenilles, the pile, the little pieces will fall out. This doesn't. It's because it's the gel core, right? It's all in it. I cut myself too long of a piece there, and it's getting all tangled, but that's totally fine. So yeah, just hand over hand, touching wraps, or if you've got like a Norvise or something, just give her a spin. See, that's what I mean. I get caught on my rib because I left too long of a piece of the Fritz. That's okay. So this is a fairly thin body on this one. That's it. Just cross over, lock her down, like always. Always lock in front. Guys, make sure you guys go over to the Renomed Instagram page too, Renomed Scissors. They've got a contest on right now, a fly tying contest for free scissors, and these things are the best. They are amazing. They are lifetime warranted and lifetime sharpening. So, okay, so now I'm going to take my orange. I'm going to give it a couple of wraps right at the butt. As you guys know, I like having a predominant butt on my flies. And then I'm just going to open it up and give this a nice nice ribbing. Tie that off. Nip it. Make sure I get any of those little stragglers. Just tie that back a bit. Because now I'm going to add my wing. So now, this is actually a black pheasant that was harvested here in Alberta. So it's just a piece of black pheasant that was harvested. So I'm just going to take all the fluff off the bottom here. Take off what I don't need. Okay, so that this is going to get tied in by the butt, and it's going to get wrapped that way. So I want to get rid of this leading edge. Now you can keep that leading edge on if you want a thicker. You know what? I'll leave the leading edge on this time just to show you guys. You can get a thicker wing. But if you want a thinner wing, especially when you're doing like spiders and stuff, get rid of that leading edge. That'll make it thinner, and it makes it so the fibers don't get caught on each other. If you've got any little unruly little orange ones there from the floss, just get rid of it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my good old Hackle plier here, spread it and find my center right there, and then just stroke all this material back. Just train it back so when you wrap it, you try your best not to get it caught, and it splays backwards, right? And it depends on how thick of a carry you want, how thick of a wing you want here, on how many wraps you do, and whether you peel it or not. So just gonna tie that off, let go with my Hackle plier, stroke all that material back. And I do want this laying back, right? So, and then I just got to find that center and cut it out. Alright, you little bugger. There's your center right there. It's not cooperating with me. There it is. So I just nip it out. I just pulled that one out. So take my brush, just give it just to make sure none of these fibers are caught. So when that lays back, that'll get nice and slick and wet. Okay, so now what I also like doing with this pattern, I can leave it just like that, not touch it, but I like taking a piece of saddle hackle in orange, and I'm gonna tie this in by the butt, but I don't want it too long, so I'm just finding out where about there is where I want to peel back to tie in, because I just want a little bit of a collar on the front of this with this fly. That's all. It's just a little attractor, the orange. So again, tie that in by the butt. Make sure the predominant color, the orange, is facing out. That's why I undid it there, because it twisted itself. So okay. again, take your hackle plier. Unless you've got a long enough feather, then you don't need it, but take your hackle plier and grab on. And I'm only going to do 2 or 3 wraps here. That's all I want, because I just want this to be a little bit of a collar at the front. And it's going to look kind of gross at first, because it kind of is going to splay out, but I'll train it back with the thread. That's it. That's all I want. Like I said, it's just a little highlight at the front, those few little colors. So again, just build yourself a little bit of a head training those back, right? And I'm just going to give this a bit of a whip finish. Not quite done building the head, but just going to leave that on. Hold tight on my thread, grab my hackle and bust it off. And I'm just going to build just a tad bit more of a head here. Again, making sure I train those saddle hackle fibers back. Make sure all my hackles are out of the way. Whip finish, a little bit of sallies, and you're done. So I'm just going to give this a bit of a brush. And you're done. I'm going to zoom out a bit here just to see if that'll, especially, let's see if I can get that focused for you guys. Yeah, I got the wrong lens on to zoom out, but there we go. So now you can see that a little bit better. So yeah, like I said, it's just a little bit of that that orange in the front. It's as an attractor, right? So I could have used slightly longer or slightly shorter fibers from my pheasant, but that depends on what you want. This is how I like it. I like it just past the hook like that. But I do tie some that are a little bit longer as well, right? So, but yeah, so that's the fly. The other thing you can do is like this one here. I could have gone with probably with 1 strand, but I like the having it with some that have more orange in it and some that have less. So I probably could have gone with 1 of these strands instead of the 2. But you know, I like having a little bit of variety in my box. So you know, sometimes that little bit of extra flash or a little bit less flash is what they want. So, alrighty. So thanks for watching. As for the contest details, all I need you guys to do is like this this video, leave a comment in this video about what kind of fly you'd like to see me tie, and you have to be subscribed to this channel. So if you're not subscribed, you must go and subscribe. So those are the 3 rules. Okay, you need to like the comment, like the video. You need to make a comment about what kind of flies you'd like to see me tie on this channel, and you need to subscribe. All right, so do that on this video, on the next video on Thursday, and on the next video on Sunday, and then the following Tuesday we will announce the winner. Alrighty, tight lines everyone.